Good evening, lads, and welcome to the Trash Picture Show. This morning, a figure I ordered arrived in the mail, and this figure is the Valaverse Action Force Kerak figure. This guy is the bad guy in the new line of Action Force figures, and this is the second Valaverse Action Force figure I got. The first one was also a villain. It was Pandora. I picked up Pandora because she was a Limerick gal. Yeah, she is a villain, an Irish villain in Action Force. And I saw this guy and I decided to pick him up because he looks kind of badass. He also kind of looks like Matthew McConaughey from Reign of Fire. Now that I take a closer inspection, he actually does kind of look like Van Sant, Matthew McConaughey's character, the American dude who goes hunting dragons. He kind of looks like him. But yeah, collector friendly box. Really appreciate collector friendly boxes. There's nothing worse than having to destroy a perfectly good package and have nowhere to store your figure when you're done displaying them or taking photos. But yeah, again, really nice collector friendly box. Valaverse done a really cool job with the design. You have Action Force on the side there. You have the kind of metal kind of grating, the character's name. Flip it over to the side, Action Force, and you have a comic book style artwork of the character, a picture of the character here, and a file card like the old G.I. Joe. So let's have a look at the character's profile. Kerak, file name Harding, James R. Primary MOS, 11th A Infantry, secondary skill, 37A Psychological Operations Officer, birthplace Midlands, Texas, rank/affiliation, the colonel, the garrison. So again, this guy is the head or one of the heads of the villains. James Richard Harding was a career army officer who enlisted not because of the desire to serve his country, but rather because his own indignation towards his family. Harding grew up in a wealthy home afforded him by his family's investment and control of a sizable oil refinery in Texas. Harding felt slighted by his family and believed he was being left out of the family inheritance. So rather than confront them directly, he unexpectedly enlisted in the army. His college degree guaranteed him a slot at officer cadet school, where he graduated with top honours. Not satisfied with leading an infantry platoon, James Harding pursued a secondary MOS, this time in psychological operations. His career change took his superiors by surprise, much like his enlistment did his family. Harding learned early on how not to leave a trail and how to outthink his opponents before killing them. His brutal tactics earned him a reputation in combat, but he didn't stop there. He used his cunning imagination to create havoc with his foes back home as well. When the United States fractured, New Caledonia sought out Harding based on his exemplary yet vicious military record. James took up the mantle as Kerak and led the garrison, a medieval army waging all-out war of his own, and kill anyone who got in his way. He would use the same psychological warfare tactics that he had learned in the army in order to strike fear into the hearts and minds of enemies and coerce them into showing their hand and letting him have what was in it at all times. So yeah, again, really cool figure, badass blurb, long blurb, but it's cool because, like, again, there's no TV show or anything. I do know there's a comic book, which I'd like to get my hands on, but the fact is you get a nice backstory for this character. So I'm going to pause the video here, guys, and when we come back, we'll have a closer look at Kerak. Don't go anywhere, I shall be right back. And we are back, and here is Kerak out of the box. And yeah, he's an actually badass figure. Although, out of all the accessories that was in the box, I didn't find whatever fucking brand of Sensodyne he was using. Because look at those teeth. Look at those pearly whites. But yeah, no, bar that though, the all jokes aside, the face sculpt is pretty awesome. That is a really nice face sculpt. Try and show you there. That is an awesome face sculpt. And just the level of detail on the jacket and the harness and stuff, just The kind of sleeveless bomber jacket is cool. You can probably take that off like Pandora's Kevlar vest. Nice detailing on the sheet for the knife. Even the kind of, it makes it look like it has this faux leather kind of look, the way the plastic is molded. And the other one here, she comes with another accessory, a pistol there. I'll have a closer look at that in a bit. Articulation wise, fairly good articulation. Valaverse done a good job with the articulation in the arms. You got the butterfly joints there. Wee bit gummy, but not the worst. I prefer something gummy than too stiff. Articulation wise in the head, his head can go all the way around. The jacket kind of holds it up, but that's to be expected. Legs, good articulation in the legs. The only thing kind of stopping him from going all the way up is the strap. I don't want to tear or break the strap, so that's why I'm not putting it at the full angle. But yeah, there's the straps there, you see. You risk kind of grinding into them and breaking them. But yeah, still really good figure. Valaverse, they done awesome figures. The only issue I ever had with the first Pandora figure I got, was switching out the hands, and I'm actually going to try that now. Yeah, it's stiff as a board to switch out the hands, and it was a nightmare to try and get them in. But I'll see, maybe they've improved because this is a newer wave. Yes, they have. So yeah, that's pretty cool. This newer wave, it's easier to switch out the hands. So that's something I appreciate. And again, just really nice detailing. I mean, look at that. And the Garrison logo as well is pretty cool. Just the look of faux leather and stuff. And the face sculpt. I do like the face sculpt. It's pretty cool. But Jesus Christ, like, I don't know, do hardened mercenaries have a really good dental plan? Because Kerak here has certainly some pearly whites. But yeah, that's enough of looking at the figure. Let's have a look at his accessories. And the first accessory I'm going to have a look at is this shotgun and sheet. He comes with a sawn-off shotgun. This is kind of more militia-like. It's more, you'd kind of see this kind of stuff if someone was robbing a bank or something. It's not particularly a major military style. Although, maybe some of the guys in Vietnam cut down their shotguns like this. I'll see how he holds it. Yeah, so he can hold it like that. Just he's ready to mete out justice. Again, the sawn-off shotgun makes me think of Van Zandt from Rain of Fire. Although his shotgun had a pistol grip. But that's pretty cool. And the fact the arms can go all the way back. You can have him like kind of balancing it or just resting on his shoulder. There is the sheet. Just I'll show you. Very kind of cool kind of paneling and design. And there's a plug on the back here. And it goes through his jacket and into his back. Or it should. Maybe I'm putting it on wrong. Hang on, we'll try again. Okay. Alright. I think, see it's kind of I don't know if you guys can see that there. But hang on. There's kind of, in the inside of the jacket, there's a kind of hexagonal kind of hole. And this is a kind of solid round peg. So, I don't know, maybe they should have made it more hexagonal. I'll try and get it in again. That is something I'm a bit disappointed with now. That the shotgun sheet doesn't go into his back as easy as it should. So that's a bit disappointing. The other issue I think is as well, the peg on the sheet is very soft. So it's kind of hard to get an anchor into the hole in the back. So the shape of the peg in his actual back is wrong, and the peg is a bit too soft. So that is something that I'm a bit disappointed in. I gotta admit that's a bit of a disappointment. Now maybe it's just the batch I got, who knows? But yeah, that's disappointing. I might have to do some MacGyver shit with that. Another accessory it comes with is this kind of cool Spartan helmet. Although they said medieval, but it doesn't matter. Let's see how it fits on. Yeah, it fits on nice and snug there. Doesn't fall off. Good profile as well. Although I don't know why a kind of a military leader would be wearing an antique Spartan helmet. You think maybe something more Kevlar-like? A face mask or something like Batman would wear. But yeah, still cool. Other weapons he comes with is this pistol. And how does this fit in? We shall see. Oh yeah, that fits in nice and snug into his hand. Let's have a closer look. Very basic and minimalistic. I know the first release of Kerak, he came with a lot more detailing on his weapons, same with the shotgun. But yeah, it gets the job done, and it fits into the holster nice and snug. The other melee weapons he comes with is this kind of battle axe. I don't know, there's probably a proper military term. It looks something like you'd use for scaling a mountain or an ice bank. You'd kind of use it to climb up a sheer wall of ice or something. Let's have a closer look. The paintwork on this is magnificent, especially the silver, and just the kind of slapdash tape around the handle adds to it a bit more. And yeah, he can hold it in either hands. So if you want to have him holding a gun in one hand and an axe in another, you can. And the last weapon he comes with is this really cool Bowie knife. And yeah, see, the handle seems a bit small for his hand, but no, it fits. It fits. It fits really well. And let's see how it does in the scabbard. So there's a scabbard there. And yeah. Actually, hang on, I think I'll put it in wrong. Put it in this way maybe. Because of the shape. Yeah, that's the way. Yeah, fits in there nice and snug. He also comes with a bunch of spare hands. So this one I'd say would be for using the shotgun, holding the pump gauge on the shotgun. This one, if you were maybe had the shotgun, the pistol grip of the shotgun in the other hand, and you wanted to cradle the barrel, that one. So those are kind of for cradling the barrel of a shotgun or whatever weapon you give him. He's got some fists when he wants to give him 1-4. And yeah, this hand is probably for melee weapons, and this one has a trigger finger. And like all the other Valaverse figures, it comes with a display stand which says Action Force. Although I'm surprised they didn't put like the garrison symbol on the actual plates. You know, like if in the G.I. Joe declassifieds figures that you get the stands, you get the Joe symbol and you get the Cobra symbol. I'm surprised they didn't put that on this. Cool thing is there's a slot for the file card as well. If you want to put the file card there, you just slot it behind. And see how he stands on this. Now again, I had issues trying to get Pandora to stand on her display stand. But no, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm really happy with this guy, bar the sheet for the shotgun. Again, just the peg is like super loose. As you can see there, I'm trying to, it's going into the hole, and it's definitely trying to fit into the hole there, but it's just the shape of the peg underneath the jacket. Actually, I'll see if I can take off the jacket and see, can I show you what I mean? Give me 2 seconds. There we go. So here's what I mean. So to do an adage of, you know, a child at preschool, circular peg and octagonal hole. Like, yeah, it does go in, but it's super loose, and the jacket doesn't help. I think the jacket is just making it that harder to get on. I'll try it again. But no, it could be just me. It could be I'm putting it on wrong. I'm just not holding down the jacket enough. Yeah, see, the jacket is definitely impeding me kind of pressing it in. Maybe the peg should have been a bit longer. See, it's, try it again. I'm gonna try twisting it. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing, but I'll try and resolve it somehow. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna pause the video here, and I'm gonna do a size comparison to some other figures. Don't go anywhere. I shall be right back. And we are back, and here is Kerak in the alleyway diorama I made. And I'm going to put another of his ilk. I'm going to put the Action Force Pandora next to him. And considering she's a lady, that scales up about right. She's just that bit smaller. And I'm going to put a Cobra member next to him. I'm going to put Storm Shadow and see how he scales up next to him. There we go. Yeah, I like this figure. I love Pandora, but there was some issues with changing the hands and the stiffness of some of the joints. But Valaverse have definitely improved upon that. But my issue with this figure now is just the sheet for the shotgun. There's an issue trying to get it into the back, especially with the jacket on. So I might have to do some kind of foostering with that to sort it out. But yeah, guys, have you got any of the Valaverse Action Force figures, and what ones do you have, and what do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.